push the button.
That's okay.
Okay, now we have audio. That helps if I unmute it. All right, we'll start over because, you know, I'm an idiot.
Whoa.
Okay, now we have audio. That helps if I unmute it. All right, we got it now. I forgot to push the sound button. All right, you can just start yours over. They know who we are.
Okay, I'm Chandler Irvin. I am with a company called Redwood Brands. So we are tasked with getting these kind of newer up-and-coming brands, maybe new to Texas, maybe new to the U.S., out and about in the market in liquor stores, independent liquor stores, also in on-premise bars, restaurants, hotels, all the above. So I sell day-to-day, my job, Westward, Starward, and then also Mr. Black. They are all under the Redwood Brands umbrella. So I guess we'll just get started with the newest to the bunch, the Starward Twofold. Starward is out of Melbourne, Australia. This is the newest that just got here about a month and a half ago. So Starward Twofold is 60% wheat and 40% malted barley. All the grains, everything is sourced in Australia. And then like the Starward that maybe you're familiar with, the Nova, it's aged entirely in used red wine barrels. So they take ex-Shiraz, Cabernet, and Pinot Noir from wineries in the Melbourne region. So there's a whole long list of them, but one is like Penfolds, which is pretty well known. So they get those ex-wine barrels, take the wine out, put the whiskey in for 2 to 3 years. So the wineries are really happy to give them, or, you know, I guess I'm pretty sure they buy them, yeah. But have the wine barrels reused, because if not, they get chopped up and used as potters for trees or whatever. So
plus it gets their name on the bottle too.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. So that's awesome. And you'll be able to taste like the tannins of the red wine in this, but this is 80 proof, so it's real smooth. That wheat just gives it a sweetness and a smoothness that is awesome.
What kind of wheat are they using in it?
Oh, I will get back to you.
Okay. Good. It's good Australian.
It's also good Australian wheat.
Good Australian wheat. Okay. It smells wonderful though.
Yeah.
I like the stuff.
Yeah, I did enjoy this one when we reviewed it in the Nova as well. I like what the red wine barrels bring out of it.
Definitely. It does. They smell that smooth over wheat, and then my child screams because that's what they do when we're on streams.
Welcome to Matt's house.
Okay, I want to mute everyone for a second. Hold on. All right.
So I know most of you y'all drink your whiskey neat or on ice, but this is really awesome with tonic. Like in the summer, if you want to like sit on your back patio, Twofold and tonic is one of like the little things that's like their go-to cocktail with this Twofold.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's really good together.
And then just stuff flying downstairs between the two children.
And some screaming.
There's a battle and screaming.
It's just Matt's
You guys
house.
are used to this at this point. You've all watched our channel plenty of times. No, that's what happens here. Is my child throw things. There's crap flying everywhere downstairs.
Okay, it's real life.
It is. I mean, what are you gonna do?
At least you know we're not faking it.
Yeah.
This is a real deal.
So here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I was just gonna say that you can find this. Is it okay to say price?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So the Twofold is gonna come. You'll be able to get it from anywhere from $28 to $35.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a good price. Yeah. Because I know when we were doing our research on it, they were trying to make it, I guess, comparable to Monkey Shoulder as far as price wise, and that's right in the Monkey Shoulder price range. Yeah. So
how far does this reach in the U.S.?
So with Redwood Brands, we are in California, New York, Chicago, Texas, and we just got into Florida, Louisiana, possibly. So, and more to come. As Redwood Brands, we are expanding and opening up new states. Okay. And Starward is with us. So wherever we are, they are.
Okay.
So.
Good to know.
Then,
so we've got people watching from all over here.
Yeah, they're all over the world.
Good. It's not just DFW.
Yeah, it's Donner Pass wants some. Do you guys use column or pot still?
That's a good question. I should probably know that.
It's okay.
But
Sorry about it.
I'm not 100% sure.
I would guess it's probably both, since the wheat's probably going to be in a column, and I'm sure your malt's on a pot more than likely. But that's okay. Yeah, so this Mash and Drums in there. Check his channel if you guys haven't checked. Obviously, you probably know Jason, obviously, and Brent from the Oak and Smoke Whiskey Reviews. They're actually going to be on our channel on Monday night talking about Texas whiskey, so check them out too as well. All right, so Steve A, yes, as he says, it's par for the course. Yeah, that sounds about right. Screaming children at my house, what a surprise. One lost cause in there. Charles Ashworth. Who else is in there? Let's see. Doug. All right, Captain Make It Happen on the way back from Balcones. So all good. All right.
Cool.
So
Next.
you want to talk about what? Anything else you want to talk about that one? Or is you good on that? It's good.
Good, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. I mean, I think when it comes here, I know it's probably, like you said, only available in a few states at the moment, but you do see this. I think this will be a good one. You can either drink it neat, which I think, of course, I prefer, obviously. But also, I think this would be good for an old-fashioned, which, in fact, she brought an old-fashioned we're going to talk about later tonight, which is going to be actually pretty cool. So, all right. So let's move on to the Nova then.
Yes.
All right. So what can you tell us about the Nova?
So Nova is the big brother of Twofold. The only difference is this is 100% malted barley. So again, all from Australia, aged entirely in the used red wine barrels, Extras, Cabernet, Pinot Noir. Wine comes out, whiskey goes in. 100% malted barley, Australian single malt.
And what's this come in as proof-wise?
This is 82.
82.
So 2%.
Moving up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little
Slowly. Creeping. Yeah. So I think whenever they get the wine barrels in, they steam them to kind of reactivate them, get them going again after they've been transported over. And then the whiskey goes in 2 to 3 years again.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how this sucker tastes. Yeah, I'm really liking this because the only thing else I know, Lark is technically Tasmania, so not part of mainland Australia. But I was actually really impressed with these the first time having this Nova.
The sweetness.
And especially the fact that it's a
Get the
couple
wine
years old
brings
is
out.
amazing.
Yeah. So they say in Australia that they have 4 seasons in a day. So they say it's matured quicker that way. Yeah. So it could be like 105 during the day and then 65, 70 at night. So they say the barrels are expanding and contracting every day.
Sounds like Texas.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the southern, the southern hemisphere's version of Texas.
Right.
It's perfect.
I like this. I like the sweetness of
Yeah.
it. I can definitely get the notes off the red wine barrels on it, and it makes this a lot sweeter. But it's not overly sweet. Like, that hurt your teeth sweetness.
Totally.
It's not that.
Makes an awesome old fashioned, makes an awesome Manhattan. I've had an account personally that made a red wine simple syrup and made an old fashioned with the Starward, both of the products, and it was awesome to play off the red wine tannins.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I love
That's
it.
And then this is used the same wineries as well on this one that use
Same
the
wineries.
Volga. Yeah, this is
They
delicious
keep them in
stuff.
business for used barrels. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like I'm sure obviously the color on this, I'm sure, it was added from the red wine for sure. But it's
Most
delicious.
definitely.
I really enjoy this for sure. Yeah, I think this is pretty impressive. Considering 82, it doesn't come off as 82. It's
No.
not watery. It's got a nice thick viscosity on it. Yeah, but to me, it is sweet in the sense of, for me, it's kind of like a cake frosting.
Yeah.
That's what I get on the nose a lot. But yeah, this is really nice.
Definitely.
It's great
Definitely
stuff.
make a good product.
Definitely.
Love it.
All right. Good stuff.
You're looking for Louisiana. Okay, Doug.
Perfect. Yeah, you should. Yeah, Doug, you should definitely, if you get a chance to pick this up. And then this one, he runs about $50, right? The Nova.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
like anywhere from 45 to 55.
Okay.
That range.
Yeah, I think that's what I paid. It was like 50. So perfect.
And honestly, this is a great price, especially, it's coming from Australia. So it takes a while to get here.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
to have anything, in the 30 range, it's cool.
Do you know how old the company is?
So they've been around like 11 years, I think. And the master distiller, David Vitale, was a beer guy for forever. He was making craft beer. So they do use a beer yeast in the make.
Cool.
And so, then his love just kind of transferred into whiskey. And he said, you have whiskey in your cabinet, and I had to do something different. I didn't want to be like everybody else. That's why he did the entire aging process in the red wine barrels.
Okay.
Okay.
He had to set himself apart, he said.
It's a good choice.
I like
I know a lot that are finished,
Mhm.
you know, last 6 months, last year, whatever, but not,
No, this is an exclusive only. Okay.
yeah, only red wine barrels.
Yeah, and I mean they have different rules than we have over here, so they can
That's
kind of play with it how they want to.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I haven't been there personally, but
See, they need to send you there. I mean,
I
yeah, free trip
know.
to Australia.
I
Come on.
know.
So, does he still make beer, or is it just making whiskey now?
I think he's just whiskey, and
Okay.
honestly, he just moved to Seattle.
Oh,
So
okay.
at first it was really hard, you know, contact because the time changed, and still now, you know, he is trying to work-life balance. He's got kids, and they just moved up there. So
So, you went from Australia to Seattle?
can you list what it's finished in again?
it's aged entirely in used red wine barrels, ex-Shiraz, Cabernet, and Pinot Noir. So whatever's available at the time, they just stick to those particular grapes.
Okay.
Those barrels, yeah.
So, now do they change it, or is it just each one's picked and then just blend all three of them together, basically, usually?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Blend. So just whatever winery has them available. They
Okay,
have
that
they have
works.
relationships. They say within a day's drive, there's wineries, and they just
Cool.
Yeah, I mean just a lot of wine that comes out of Australia.
Yeah. those deep Aussie reds.
So
Yeah. And it's not yellowtail, so that's good.
that's
Not
all
yellow.
that matters. All that matters.
All
All right, what do we have next?
All right. So, let's move on to one that none of us have ever had.
Okay.
So, I'm really excited to tell us about this one.
So last time I saw David Vitale, he brought us this Solera bottle, just to try. Potentially, it's going to come to the U.S. I'm not sure, but this is the Solera. Very pretty packaging,
Mhm.
and this is the Starward Whiskey, but finished in Australians' take on Spanish sherry barrels.
Okay.
So it's called a para, and that's the Australian version of sherry. So they
Okay.
take those barrels and mature it in there for the end of its aging. And I've never sold this. I've never personally got like a total background on all of it, so I'm not sure.
We're just lucky to get to taste it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
I'm
I
really
just figured
excited.
I'd bring it and we can try it. So
We
this is
appreciate it.
43%. So
Okay.
that's the highest
Okay.
that
Awesome.
we have.
Now, is this their oldest product? Was it the first one, or was the Nova the first one they made?
I believe Nova's first.
Okay.
And then Twofold, and then this.
Oh, so this is a newer product. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. Again, I just sell the Twofold and the Nova right
Okay.
now. So
But
I'm
you
not
can't get
100%
this in the
sure.
U.S. anyway.
You cannot
so-
get this in the US right now. But
So-
if you come tonight, you'll be able to try it.
That's right. So remember that if you're at Balcones right now and you're in our club, it's time to drive the hour and a half up here so you can try it.
Yeah, you'll
It's
totally
not
make
that
it.
far. And we're yelling
Okay.
at. Yeah. We've got yours.
Oh, did we already? Oh, we already
Yeah.
poured it. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I
I thought that was
pre-poured
a
it.
Westford.
So good. No, I didn't pour the Westford yet.
Okay.
All right. So let's see how this nose and tastes. Ooh, so this has got that same sweetness in the
Yeah.
icing again.
I think it smells
Yeah.
way sweeter than the other.
It does smell a little bit sweeter.
Sweeter.
It's that sherry.
Yeah, it's
Sherry
got that.
usually comes off as just a deeper sweetness.
It's got that
It's
nutty flavor
richer.
too. Yeah. It's nutty. It's got some candies in it.
I'm excited.
So the Solera cask, Solera system.
So it's named after the Solera system, and I'm that's how they are aging it. So I guess the Solera system is where the barrels are stacked on top of each other, starting with the longest age up to the newest age. And they are all being trickled down, blended. So every bottle has a little bit of each age in it. So as the years go on, there's a little bit of everything in the bottles. That's the best I can describe it as.
Now, did they tell you does he tell you how long they've started with the first barrels
Like
in
how
there?
old the oldest barrel.
They said that the barrels are anywhere from like 40 to 50 years old, the sherry barrels.
Oh, because
The
they're using
sherry.
old barrels
They're
too.
using,
Wow.
yeah.
And then how long has the whiskey been sitting in there? Same 2 to 3, or is it even longer with this one?
You know,
Any idea?
it just says that it's matured. couldn't find an exact
Okay.
amount
Doesn't
of
have an
time.
age statement on it.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll call Dave.
We'll call David. I could probably get him on the phone.
That'd be cool. Hey, we have some questions. We need you on the phone right now.
Get in the chat.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like it better
It's
than
really
the
smooth.
last two.
Yeah.
Sad that we can't get it here yet.
I know. But if I get an update on that, I'll let you
Oh
know.
yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's really rich.
Yeah, it's that sherry. I
It
find that things that are finished in the
Mm.
sherry barrel are richer.
That's got a more nutty finish than like a Scotch finish in one. That's
It does
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's really unique. I don't know of another one that tastes like that.
No,
Ooh, so I'll be excited when this comes to the States for sure.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I love their packaging.
Mm-hmm.
I love all their bottles.
Oh yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, you really can. Roll it up closer.
Yeah.
That would make
Yeah,
a
you
really
can't
cool
really go wrong with
infinity
this
bottle.
really sexy star on there. I mean,
It's all over
It's just
too.
awesome. Look, and that's just
Flavor
good
printed.
packaging
Mhm.
for when that's going to stand out on the shelf for sure, which is really nice.
Oh yeah, that would make a really cool infinity bottle.
Yeah, yeah. What if it glows in the dark?
Like,
Put a-
we can make it happen.
Put an LED light in it. Yeah, there you go.
And I have no idea on pricing with this. I know that on the
Right.
Starward website, it is higher than the rest.
Okay,
But it's
well,
not
which would
Texas,
make
so-
sense.
But
It's
yeah,
Sarra, which
you know,
is
it'd be
generally
in
going to
this
be more
market.
expensive.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Plus, you're using that much older sherry barrels. It's whatever you said they were called, the
Mhm.
Pure or whatever you said. So,
Apera.
Apera. Okay.
APERA.
Now,
Okay.
can you buy that? Do you know in the States that actual sherry type product or not?
I am not sure, but I could find out for sure.
I need to ask Jesse. Jesse might know. He runs Stilla, which is down in New Zealand, which is another YouTube
yeah.
channel.
Mhm.
Oh,
Need to
cool.
find out. So,
The bottling does look nice. Thanks, Milk and Smoke Whiskey reviews. Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what it
brand,
is.
Okay.
But it's all good tasty
Mhm.
stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's really good.
That's really good. That's, yeah.
Wow.
I'll be excited when that comes to the States.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
They are hopefully planning to bring that to the States. I guess that's the next question. Who knows?
I will find out that as well.
Well, push for it.
Yes.
That's right,
Usually,
tell 'em.
California or New York will get things first, and then
Right.
it kind of gets to me.
Tapers in.
We
Okay.
drink lots of whiskey in Texas. We can beat them.
I know.
Plus, we make way better whiskey than New York and California ever will make. That's for damn sure. Because we got
Very-
Tabacaro sitting over here, and they know that's a true statement.
Yeah.
As it is.
Texas
Wanna
making
do
a name
here?
for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's. Okay. So she also brought us this other specialty, the new old fashioned of Starward.
So a previous time when David Vitale came to see the Dallas market, he brought me this little gem. I was really excited about it because I've seen it online and stuff. But this is their new old-fashioned pre-mixed cocktail. So they use the Starward whiskey. I want to say it's the Nova. I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't say. But and then they do their own in-house bitters, and then a wattle seed demerara syrup. So wattle seed is a type of acacia shrub seed from that. So they make their own, and yeah, it's
Cool.
old fashioned.
And now, is this available in the U.S.
No.
or not? No.
Even
She's
better.
teasing us.
Another
I
reason.
But yeah, so it says this makes 13 drinks. So
All right. Let's see what it
I'm
tastes like.
excited to try it
Absolutely.
because I love old fashions.
Yeah, and that's I'm really looking forward to see how this will be unique because I make a lot of my old fashions with monkey shoulder, so this should be really cool to compare that.
I can get it open.
Can I grab it?
Maybe if you got some nails, can't get my fingernail underneath there.
All right, while we're doing that here, talk about your barley.
So that's for Westward.
Oh, it's Westward. We'll find it. Never mind. You gotta give her some bacon to taste with this too.
Oh,
We do have bacon. Everyone would be disappointed if we didn't have bacon.
We have
Okay.
tons of bacon because we have tasting tonight. So, Matt, bacon?
Thank you. Donald wants to know: is it in Canada yet or not yet? Any of the Starward products?
Good question. I would bet money on no right now, but I'll put a good word in for you, Canada.
Canada needs some love too.
Gosh, this bacon's good. I'm gonna have some with that. Or this. All right, I'll get it.
This one's in. Okay. Matt.
Cool.
You got some?
Yep.
Oh. And I did look up a little bit about that wattle seed, and they say that it kind of resembles like a coffee flavor. So that I thought that was interesting.
That is unique. That smells like an actual
Full of,
old-fashioned
like-
should.
Yeah.
Right.
Because usually you get them, they're like, this doesn't smell watered down. That smells actually really, really good. It's
It's got a good spice to it.
It's
32%. So
Okay.
64. Excited.
Oh wow.
It's a totally unique old fashioned.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
But that could be really good and really, really dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not even realizing what you're drinking. You're just drinking it down because it's good.
With a little ice cube.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Drop a little cherry in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big old fashioned drinker. I'm a typically a strictly straight whiskey drinker, but this is really good.
I'm an old fashioned drinker, and I think it's great too.
I really like this. So have you had it prior to this either?
No.
So you've had 2 in a
I've
row.
been
you
holding
haven't
on
had.
to this since I got it.
That's awesome.
4 months ago, maybe.
Oh wow.
Crap.
Had
He
it
gave
been
it to me.
taunting you?
I know. I'm like, I'll just save it, maybe for a special occasion. And
Well, thanks for bringing it. We appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Mm.
Yeah. It literally, this is when he still lived in Australia, came over to do some ride withs in the US and pulled it out of his bag and said, I brought this for you.
This is the best kind of boss to bring you free whiskey.
Seriously. Like, okay.
No one's going to say, no, I don't want the free whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really enjoying that.
Mm-hmm. Goes good with the bacon too.
It does go good with the bacon.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice spice and the bitters on it. You can actually taste the
Yeah.
bitters on it, which usually they're weekend bitters. And this actually, you can taste the bitters on it, which I really like bitters in it. And it's not overly sweet. It's nice. I think it's over ice would be just fantastic.
You're always kind of iffy when you have the pre-made stuff.
Yeah,
too.
usually it's not great. This is
Like,
actually
are they
good.
putting the right amounts of everything in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not weak. Usually they're weak. And
Yeah, you have to put more whiskey in it.
yeah, so why, at that point, why bother? Just make your own.
Right.
Or you can actually drink this on your own. Yeah, I really like that.
Nice.
That'd be really good.
Grab
for
the cork.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. All right.
I like the base
bacon.
synthetic.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah, Steve A knows.
Don't
You know,
worry.
he knows
In Austin in a month, we'll have bacon. You have to
We
follow
will
around like a
have
dog, but
bacon.
we'll have bacon.
to follow around. Me and we'll have bacon.
Good point.
Hmm?
Captain, are you back from Balcones yet? Well, I guess you're not here, so I guess we'll see you like in an hour. I think you said less than an hour, 50 minutes. So
He's got a point.
he must be at a stoplight. I'm really hoping.
No, he's driving. You know he's driving.
Oh, you can probably you're probably texting, talking. You know, it's
Probably
good.
going
Talk
through
to
speakers.
text.
Yeah,
You better be safe, John.
yeah. No typing that crap out going
That's a
down
long
35. Yeah, exactly. Just like making. Yeah.
Yeah, he says that Canada gets good stuff when they don't share their good stuff with the rest of the world.
Yeah, see?
So,
Yeah.
Exactly. See, Australia's sharing it, and they're they're half a freaking hemisphere away. What the hell's wrong
Right.
with Canada?
Canada's not that far. Come on.
Yeah, and the stuff you give us is the shitty whiskey. I don't
Exactly.
Even like. What's up with that?
Why do you think we always complain about Canadian whiskey out here?
Because it's just not good. They do have good stuff. The stuff I've had that is from there that we never get, But that's it. All right, so we move on to Westward now.
This bottle looks a little flaky. Yeah. So we'll move on to Westward Whiskey. This is out of Portland, Oregon. This is an American single malt. The distillery is literally right downtown Portland.
Nice.
I was there last November. So this is it's a grain to glass process. 100% malted barley, 2-row barley sourced from the Pacific Northwest. They bring it in. They use a brewing yeast in the make. They use Sierra Nevada ale beer yeast in the make
Okay.
here.
Interesting.
Then they double pot still this and age in new American oak barrels for 3 to 6 years. There's a little bit of 8 in there. All the guys that work on this product are awesome people. And then they use number 2, number 3 char on the barrels that this goes in. And then the aging warehouse is like 5 to 7 miles from the end of the Oregon Trail. So
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
it's got a really unique flavor, I think.
All right.
And that's what I get from a lot of people. But
Guess we'll find out momentarily.
yeah.
I dare hand me a bottle of whiskey.
There you go. Sarah's gonna chug
I don't
this
need
one.
no
apparently.
glass.
And this one is 90 proof. So this is the highest
Okay.
proof
Look
out
at
of all of them.
Okay, so this smells totally different than what we had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Smells like a single malt.
Yeah.
Now, is any of it smoked or peated, or is it just straight up just regular malted? Any ideas?
Yeah, no, straight up, yeah, just regular.
Okay.
And this isn't finished in anything. It's just
Nope.
New
Brand new American oak barrels.
It's interesting because it does have some, like, a slightly smoky component to it that's just regular malted. Interesting. I wonder if they roast the malt. They might roast some of the malt.
It.
That could be.
Yeah, it's totally got that smokiness. Like
it does, yeah.
Not like
It's bready, like and you also it's got a little bit of a candy note on it, like cinnamon, and then they put out the fire like it's been put out several hours later. You came by a campfire.
that's what the smoke is. I was trying to decide if it was like when you freshly lit the fire or if it's put out and been lingering for a while.
You can definitely smell the maltiness on it for sure.
Yeah, it smells like burnt wood.
Yeah, it smells like burnt wood. All right, so it tastes.
Oh, that tastes good. It's got a little bit of smoky taste to it too. A little bit of yeasty.
You also get some of that beer. I can tell the Sierra Nevada that
yeast,
that beer yeast on it for sure.
Yeah, it's got a slight hoppiness to it.
Yeah, agree. It's got the hoppiness, which now makes sense. You're telling us that's the Sierra Nevada, which definitely can pick it up. You don't really pick it up so much on the nose, but on the taste,
on the taste, it's there. This is good.
Christina, this is just the regular version. It's not the stout version.
We do not have that here yet in Texas. I think we'll be getting it soon.
Okay, so I guess I know I've seen like on Whiskey Wash and stuff. They make a ton of different things apparently at Westford that we only get.
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
they love to play with stuff.
Tell them to send it to Texas.
I know.
I like to drink lots of random things.
Yes,
that's always a good time.
We'll review it. We'll totally review it.
I feel like they probably always have some sort of experimental barrel going. I forgot the one that I tried when I was there, but the guys are real creative there.
I like experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Science. I mean, can't go wrong.
Mm-mm.
This is good. I like this. I like the slight smokiness on it. And usually I'm not a big smoky person. I don't know.
But I also think if you like IPA beers, I think you'll like this whiskey too. Because you can definitely pick the hop up, but you also get the smokiness. So I think, especially if you like both, I think you'll love this whiskey.
Right.
But no, I think it's enjoyable. I think it serves its own purpose, completely different than the other stuff we've had so far. That's really you want to talk about the a container of barley.
I brought some barley straight from Portland.
Yeah, and it smells good.
It smells like, I don't know, it just smells so good and warm and
smells like walking into a distillery.
That's perfect.
It smells like my happy place.
Oh yeah, it does smell like walking into a distillery.
Whenever I went to the distillery, they in the process where they make a beer, they poured it out and let us taste it, and the beer was actually really, really good. I was really impressed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I never had tried it at that point.
So how long has Westford been around for?
They have been around, distribution in the U.S. longer than Australia, but so they've been around, I don't want to say a years and be wrong, but definitely over 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get back to you on that. But
I know they've only been in the market a short period because I think they showed up. I think they got a bottle like last year. It's the first time I ever think I ever saw. I kept reading about them going, when are we going to get this? This sounds amazing.
So this is different packaging than what I originally came out with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I wanted to say that they originally only came out in 375s. So little bottles.
I think this black would stand out real good on the shelf.
People recognize it, that W. It's clean, very clean.
Yeah. I like it. I like it all. I like the whiskey too.
Never chill filtered.
Yes, the way a whiskey ought to be.
Exactly. You don't need that.
All right. So, anything else you want to talk about with Westford? Or is that I guess all we get? If there's any of those special ones you want to talk about, you're more than welcome. We just don't have them in front of us to drink.
Any special ones?
Yeah.
I think I've tried the stout cask one
at
TPSA a couple months ago, but it was real quick in between people coming in and tasting. So no, not that
Is that available?
In New York, yes. Or actually maybe just California. I forget if New York has it yet, but New York, California.
So it's newer in the States in general.
Yes. And I think it's going to be limited release. I'm not sure how much they have of it. So we'll see.
Boo.
But it's like a burgundy, looks just like this, but like burgundy red.
Okay, cool.
Burgundy, yeah. Yeah, so.
I don't know. I like a stout finish.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think that'll be interesting to see how that tastes. Yeah, that should be interesting to go. Yeah, that should be. So you think, was it the same whiskey and then finished in a stout barrel?
I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume so, yes. I haven't got my hands on it, so I don't want to tell you false information on it. And I just saw it for a little bit. And I think it was only like a test sample bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
You try this shoved in your face? Yeah.
Yes.
One of those, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So
That
Christine
really
has it. So that's cool.
Oh,
She's
yes.
at the stout. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. She's in Oregon. That's why she has it.
why.
Oh.
Good reason.
So you'll get it all first.
Send us some.
So Christine, you have to tell us. Do you enjoy the stout? Because I want to know, because that sounds really good. And if you come into Austin, you should bring some with us so we can all try it.
Yeah.
Or anybody that's in Oregon that's watching,
Share the
bring us
love.
some of the stout.
Where are you gonna go?
We're going to go to Austin with all the whiskey tubers for the Bastards Ball
Oh,
in a month. Yeah,
cool.
so
Nice.
down at the Whiskey Vault in Austin. It'll be
Awesome.
amazing. All right.
We're actually hosting a event here at Legacy West at Haywire, a Meet the Maker for Westward on
cool.
October 17th. So if you're around, come to Haywire.
There you
All
go.
right.
Cool.
So we'll be doing cocktails, sampling, and then the maker will be there. It'll be one of the guys
Very
from
cool.
Westford. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do
Awesome.
Put that on
All
the
right.
calendar.
So we also have a special treat that we don't
Last but
usually
not
get
least.
to talk about. That's actually not a whiskey, but something I happen to also enjoy, which most of you probably don't know, is I also collect a tremendous amount of liqueurs. So I was excited to know that she has this, Mr. Black, which is, an Australian liqueur, which I also had never had. And I actually think this is better than Kahlua. So tell us about it.
100%. No shame on anybody else
I
that
don't
likes
care.
Kahlua, but
I like
this is Mr. Black. So this is out of Sydney, Australia. They roast and distill under the same roof in Sydney. So they import their Arabica coffee beans, grade A, from Papua New Guinea, Kenya, Colombia. Then they do like that particular blend of whatever the master roaster decides. And then they make a cold brew, and then they add a neutral grain spirit. So they use a wheat vodka as the base, and then a little sugar cane for sweetness. So compared to like a Kahlua, because that's the one everyone knows, they say it's half the sugar. And then they say it's just actual more coffee in it. It's just 3 ingredients, no added caramel coloring, no added Madagascar vanilla, because a lot of, liqueurs like to do that. But you'll find flavor in the blend of beans that they pick. And they only bottle 300 at a time. So their main priority is the coffee. So the coffee is top notch, and then everything else comes second. So it's awesome. It's awesome. And it's 25%, so it's 50 proof. It's awesome by itself, over ice cream, White Russians.
Stick it in a milkshake.
It's also good with the whiskey she brought. I tried that too.
It's great with tonic.
I already made this
And
experiment.
also, my favorite is a cold fashion. So we do. That's what you tried.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
tried at the shop. Yeah.
So we do like an ounce whiskey, bourbon, whatever. I kind of like a higher alcohol proof one, so it can like stand up.
Mhm.
And then an ounce Mr. Black and some bitters, whether it's orange, mango, or chocolate is my favorite. Over ice. So ounce bitters, and it makes like a coffee old fashioned. It's to die for. And espresso martinis.
And apparently Captain loves this stuff, so that's awesome. And Brent wants to know if the Starward or the Westward's coming to Kentucky at all. Any idea?
We're not there yet, but the more Redwood expands and moves to new states, it will get there. I know that we're young. In December, we'll be 2 years old.
Okay.
Redwood brand, so it's very new, and not a lot of people have heard of it. But
I
yeah,
like this box.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the
the bottom's
bottom of it
awesome.
too. Can you get it where it shows the different colors at the bottom if you can or not?
I bet you if we put the cork in it.
Well, let's not find out with the cork
Yeah.
not on. Let's not find out that experiment all over my bar. That'll be a disgusting
I just
mess.
love how it's not
Waste.
thick. It's looks just like a cold brew. Tastes just like a cold brew.
Probably really dangerous too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because now, I guess since we've just shaken this, like I know when I've had mine set in the bar, at the bottom of it will be this nice coffee, like the actual like the cream coffee color at the bottom. Whereas this is just, this just looks pretty.
It'll settle
I love
because
the
it's
bottle.
unfiltered.
Yeah, which is perfect.
Yeah.
So what's the what do you got? A statue of an owl and a. So what's this back meaning?
They said
of this?
it's Athena giving the gift of wisdom to Perseus.
Oh,
Okay.
So let me show this.
Like it.
Yeah.
If you guys can see that or not, but you can kind of see it when you rotate the
Drink it
bow.
down some more.
Yeah, we'll take some pictures of it later tonight when we've taken care of this bottle. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
And this is available.
Yeah, it is available where Redwood Brands are, and the price is gonna be like
Ooh.
$28 to
That's dangerous.
$35. Yeah, but
I
a little
like
bit-
coffee. I'm a coffee
Me
drinker. I
too.
can drink coffee all day.
Same.
This is dangerous.
Yes.
It's good.
So this is the first time we've had it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt's been holding out.
I had it sitting on the bar. You just have to. The problem is, there's a lot sitting there.
That's the problem. There's a
But this
lot
would be
sitting
good
there.
bacon.
Ooh.
You know?
Bacon?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh,
I like the burnt.
so good. Yeah. So this tastes more like coffee than just
It's
this
like
really
breakfast.
sugary
Yeah.
sweet coffee. This is really good. I really like this. So yeah,
This
if
would be
you,
really good over ice.
also, this could hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not sugary sweet either, which I
No.
really it tastes like you said, exactly like a cold brew, and this is perfect.
You can get that coffee.
It's already got the
Coffee
whiskey
note
in
on
it.
it.
Yeah, it's better than going to 7-Eleven, that's for sure.
Mhm.
That's really good.
And my boss will never know.
Even better. See, or give it to your boss so they have a really good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't know. Look, this is like the best cold brew ever.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan.
It's delicious.
It is like breakfast.
Yeah.
Bacon and coffee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bacon goes with it. Good with everything.
But yeah. It's mixes well. Great by itself.
You can even add it to coffee. Make
Ooh.
your coffee way better.
That's what my husband does.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll be picking
Experiment,
up
be done with that. And when we do our coffee episode, we'll have to make sure we add this to
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the coffee episode for sure. Oh, it smells so good. It tastes so good.
Yeah, that's
So
very dangerous.
if you're into liqueurs, especially coffee ones, this is fantastic stuff. Yeah, and I have over a couple hundred different liqueurs, and so this is fantastic. It's probably the best coffee one I've ever had, and I've had a lot of different coffee
Mhm.
ones. I like the viscosity. I like it's not sugary sweet. I really like this stuff a lot, so I'm
Yeah,
really
it's a
glad that
lot
they
better
made
than
it
Kahlua.
way
Oh
better.
yeah.
And it's cheaper.
I'll say it. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. It's better than Kahlua.
No, I don't. Oh, his feelings.
No, anybody.
Oh, yeah.
We don't care what people's
I
feelings
forget we're
are.
among the others.
They know I don't care.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whenever they taste, if you taste Kahlua and Mr. Black, and I'm not picking on Kahlua, it's the one everyone knows
Mhm.
and have probably had. It's night and day.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's bacon.
Mhm.
There's a trick to it.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta bake it instead of fry it.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. Bake the bacon.
Bake the bacon.
Well, I think everything on here was really good.
Oh yeah. It's
There's
all good products.
Hopefully this gets to your state or country in some of you guys' cases soon. Thankfully we got it here in Texas. I think probably earlier than most states. But if you do get it, definitely pick it up. I think all of them will certainly going to be worth it.
Definitely.
None of these are crazy prices. They're all reasonable for a good whiskey. Can't beat the liqueur either for $30 if you enjoy liqueurs.
Right.
So even the pre-made I was impressed with. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got nothing
Unfortunately,
but
we
good
can't
things
get
to
that
say.
here yet. So
Yeah, until Mr. Vitale there to work on this.
Yeah.
We need it in the
TBD.
States. Exactly. So okay, anything else you
Yeah.
want to talk about in general? That's it.
No.
anybody else got any questions?
Any other questions for? Otherwise, we're gonna hang out and drink some whiskeys, and we got an event here in about an hour with the rest of the club, and we'll have a good time, and we'll let you guys know how it. And hopefully, you guys down at Balcones make it here. You have an hour to get here. Well, you have longer than that, really, but you know,
Yeah, we'll be around. But
we'll be around, but you won't get the cool presentation. So
Yeah.
that's your problem, though, not mine.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody, thanks for
Wow.
joining us tonight.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate bringing this great whiskey.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
So
everybody in the
excited.
chat, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see everybody on Monday night. for Texas whiskey with Oak and Smoke Brent there, and then Dan Trout from Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews. Everybody in the chat, cheers. Thanks for coming.
Cheers.
All right, you guys have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay.
End the damn broadcast. Because the problem's going